What's up, everybody? This is podcast Gameoverse episode 178 for Thursday, May the 2nd, 2024. I am Wasabi Ice Cream, joined as always by Rick. What's up?
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's Rick. I'm here, you're here, we're all here to talk about video games. Let's start where you always start, man. Tell the people what you've been playing.
I've actually got an update here. I got an update.
Yeah.
Last week we talked about game difficulty.
Yeah.
And I put out a little poll on the YouTube community. I polled the people, and the people have spoken.
And
I asked, should more game, I put a typo and forgot the S in games, but should more game have difficulty options? Yep or nah?
yeah, for nah.
And it is 94% yep, 6% nah. Oh.
That's the show, everybody.
Yeah, out of 16 votes, it's 94% yep. So,
That's
I
good
don't
to
know
see.
what that means, but it seems that people just want more difficulty options, at least from our community,
Yeah, just let people play games the way they want to play them.
Yeah. And speaking of playing games, I played the game of the year this week for the past week, and I 100%ed it.
Minishoot Adventures?
Minishoot Adventures.
What is that?
It is, so imagine A Link to the Past, but it's a twin stick shooter bullet hell.
I am into it. I am fucking into that. Okay.
This game is fucking phenomenal.
Yeah?
Indie joint, so it's only, it's a two-man squad just making a game out of just straight passion, dude, and you can feel it. It is so good in what it does, and what it does is just be a good video game.
It looks like these assets look a lot like Nobody Saves the World.
It's got like a similar art style, but it is not those guys. It's not those guys.
I was talking about the environment more so, like, I'm just crazy. I haven't played the game in a while, so maybe we're just like extrapolating that onto it.
Yeah, I mean, it's made to look like a Zelda, so the trees are very reminiscent of straight up A Link to the Past. Some of the layouts is straight up A Link to the Past. A lot of the music, straight up A Link to the Past. Like you get a lot of Zelda vibes from this game, and like that's what they're going for, and it's just good, man. It's just a good video game. I 100%ed it. So like, how does it work? It's Zelda, right? But you've got like an experience bar. So as you kill enemies, the enemies are just various forms of ship. You're a little spaceship. All the characters are ships, and all the enemies are just various ships, and they all have different shooting patterns. And what's really cool is that some of these guys, you'll circle strafe around them, and a lot of enemies are dumb. They don't know how to handle it. But some of the enemies, when you circle strafe around them, actually a lot of them do this, they will like lead your movement. So if you're just circle strafing, they'll shoot where you're supposed to be, not where you actually are. Like they're smart enough to kind of lead their shots and get you like that. It's really like the enemy movement patterns and shot patterns are just really fucking good. The enemy varieties is high. The game variety is just always throwing something new at you. There's secrets scattered around, and you level up and you get a bunch of upgrades, and it encourages you to just search for stuff, gather points and resources, level up your guns, and there's different shot types. There's different movement options. There's dungeons. You go into the dungeons and you get new abilities, and those abilities help you unlock stuff in other parts of the world. And there's a map, and it's just, you're always constantly unlocking something new and finding something new and discovering something. And just on top of that, it's just fun to play. It's not very
That's
punishing. Yeah, it's just a fun fucking video game, man.
That's
It's
good.
like, that's like all I gotta say about it. It's just a fun fucking video. It's $15 on Steam, and it's just good. It's just good. I 100%ed it, kinda, because even after you beat the game, there's still more stuff to do. Like a arena mode unlocks, which is like the final challenge, and it's really fucking difficult. But even this game has like 3 difficulty options, and it also has accessibility options in the options, just in case you want to make it a little easier, you can do that. But I played on the normal, and I found it to be pretty easy.
Oh yeah. So you recommend like dialing it up like a little bit if you have some like twin stick experience?
Yeah, if you're good at video games, maybe crank it up to the hardest, because it doesn't really get hard until the end of the game.
Oh yeah.
And that's where, like, even on normal is kind of pretty difficult in the challenge rooms. So, but
Well, check it out then. It looks cool. Like,
game of the year right now, man.
yeah.
Like, it's so good. It's so good. I'm noticing this thing that I am very much into games that just don't fucking fluff you. You know what I mean? Like, just don't have the fluff of like, I don't need a fucking story. I don't need dialogue. I don't need cinematics. I don't need any of that bullshit. Just give me a good video game, man. And like, this game does have a story. It's got like lore and shit. It's got a story. It's got very minor cutscenes, but ultimately it's just a game, man. It's just that fucking game, and it's good, and it's great. So, Minishoot Adventures. Minishoot has an apostrophe after it. I don't know why, but it's Minishoot apostrophe Adventures. I don't know how you pronounce that apostrophe, but it is there, and it's not an accident. So, yeah, man, it's just a good video game. So definitely check it out. It's $15. That's all I gotta say about it. I played the fuck out of it, 100% of it. So it was good.
That's really cool. I'll check it out for sure then. Like, I wanna check it out now. It looks good.
Yeah.
It looks really, really good. Like, I like games that like combine like aspects of games I like. So like this, for example, it's, you know, like you said, it's Zelda and like twin stick shooters. Like, that's cool. You know, Nobody Saves the World is the same way. It was like one of my favorite games. It was my game of the year. When did it come out? 2021. And it's the same thing. It's like an ARPG. It's like a Diablo
Oh,
I love games that do stuff like that. That's on my list for sure now. Like, I want to check that shit out. It looks really good.
Yeah, just buy it and play it, and then you will not put it down. It just keeps
It's on my list.
It keeps it going. It's so good.
Oh, it is on my list now for sure. I haven't been playing too much. I'm still playing Fallout 4, which is like
Nice.
addicting. I'm super addicted to it. I'm playing that a lot more than Persona right now. But also I'm playing Idle Obelisk Miner, thanks to you. That game is incredible, dude. I've played a ton of like idle games. I like idle clicker games. Like that's my shit. I fucks with that. I mentioned it before, but like it's my inner RPG gamer. I like seeing numbers go up. I like grinding to see numbers go up. To watch numbers go up even faster. And this game does it, dude. It's got all kinds of stuff you could be working towards, and there's always a reason to open it up and play with it for like an hour. it's not stingy on giving out resources. There's literally in the shop, there's literally a, what is it called? A resource pack called the freebie pack.
Yeah.
That gives you 5 diamonds, the premium currency, and 1 chest. It has a 10% chance to give you like a premium chest and a skill point shard. And that resets every 10 minutes. You can just keep doing that.
There's upgrades for it too, so you can once you get going, you can actually get upgrades for it, and it'll give you more shit.
Yeah, it's really cool, and you could use those gems, those diamonds to like upgrade other things. And when you prestige, there's like points you get for prestiging when you hit max level, and you can put those points into other stats to do things like get more gold, get more resources, or get resources faster. It's just, there's so much shit here. On top of that, they had an event going, so there's like another idle game running on top of this one. Yeah. Like, it's insane, dude. It's insanely cool. I love it. I love it so much. It's been my fucking addiction. It has been my obsession since you told me about it last week, dude.
It's good, man, but then it gets to a point. Eventually, it's gonna get to a point where you're like, dude, this is fucking like, it's just everything just slows to a crawl, and it wants you to do stuff that like takes for fucking ever unless you pay them. But whenever I try to play these games, I try to do them without giving them money. Even though I'd want to because they're free, and I'm like, oh, they're getting my... But it's like you can't give them money without getting an advantage, and I don't want the advantage. I feel like it just ruins the game.
Well, not just that, but like some of the stuff you can... Hold on, I'm trying to look through like the purchase screen here.
The stuff you can get with just gems,
yeah.
But there's part once you get far enough, you have to actually spend gems to actually make progress, which is kind of bullshit. But
a little bit. But the game just gives you gems though. Like I said, you have that like the freebie pack that gives you like 5 gems every 10 minutes, like guaranteed.
Yeah, but, you know, when it's asking you for like 2,000 gems for one thing and then 700 gems for another thing,
yeah,
just to make progress, and it becomes a lot.
Well, by that point, like, how much time have you put in it already? Like, if you already put a bunch of time into it, yeah. As I said, you put a bunch of time into it already, like, you know, then consider it like worth it. I've been playing it for about a week on and off, and I'm having fun with it. I'm always finding progress to make. I haven't quite hit that point yet. But that, again, there's this event running where there's like another idle game on top of this one, and hitting points in that idle game, like that gave you...
Did you get the codes?
Yeah, I got the codes.
Okay.
I had like over like 1,000 gems by the time I was done.
Yeah.
I like sextupled my output after I was done because I got so many gems, so many of these like rare chests, which rare chests give you like permanent upgrades once you roll on it. So
yeah.
Like I got all kinds of shit. So yeah, I'm into it, man. This game is fun. It's something special. It's one of the best I've played.
The developer constantly updates the game. Like he's constantly just adding new shit, updating shit. He went through a whole thing where he went through and just revamped all of the graphics. Like literally every sprite in the game he like enhanced recently. I was like, holy shit, this guy's putting in fucking work.
See, that's cool. Like, how can you not get behind that when someone's doing shit like that? That's cool.
And they have like a Discord, and he's always active in the Discord. And yeah, that's how the codes came about, because he posted a thing in a Discord like, okay, here's like anagrams. You got to solve the anagrams. Once you get to level 50 in the event, you can get a new part. You can get a 1 digit of the anagram, and like everyone had to team up and then get to level 50 and then submit whatever digit they got in the anagram so that everyone could help solve it. It was like great. It was like a great like community event. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome. And like I came in like right at the end of that, so there's only a couple days left in the event, but I was having fun with it, dude. Like I liked it a lot, and I gave him $2. I'm not gonna lie. I threw $2 at the game. I was like, here's
back, keep giving him $1.
Well, it's like I was like, I already put a bunch of time into it. I'm gonna be playing this for a while. I liked that he kept the community going, so I'm like, here's $2 for like the what do you call it? Like the variety like pack or something. It was like their cheap like value pack, which is like it's like code for one of those like, hey, support me like packs.
Yeah.
And I did that. I was like, hey, here's like $2. And it gave me like an extra drone, a ton of like chests. And I wish there was like, how can I word it? There should be like a pack to just like buy the game. I would prefer that. Like, hey, here's a pack that you just buy the game on, and it gives you like constantly refillable like gem resources and just something that makes the game like not too easy, but doesn't just like doesn't make me feel like a whale for like giving them money for it.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those games where even if you did buy shit, it would still be like egregiously time consuming.
Which is like, that's kind of the nature of like these types of games though, so.
Well, because there's some of those games where you can just ruin the game by just buying like the top tier pack. You just ruin the game. Like there's a lot of these games that do that. The most popular ones kind of do that actually, but
yeah.
This one I feel like even if you did buy everything, there's just so much more shit at the end, like on top of it, that I feel like you would just never run out of, like, even where I'm at, like it gives you a percentage for how much completed you are. Mine's like 24% complete. And I've gotten to World 2, dude. And once you get to World 2, shit changes.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm at. Let me see. I'm probably at like 2-3%. Like I probably like not a lot. Let me see. Where is it? Stats. Here we go. Game completion 3.57%.
Yeah.
Gameplay time 16 hours 14 minutes.
Yeah. So it's a time-consuming game. Well, not really.
It is, but it's
idle.
Not really. It's like idle. So
But
I mean, there's incentive to like, yeah. There's also incentive to like keep it going too, because like you get like items that do things like increase mining speed, like double pickaxe damage. So there's one that just increases game speed, and just the game runs like twice as fast.
Yeah.
Which is like super helpful because it increases the game speed for the event game too. So like there's a lot here to like balance and play with, and I like that. Like there's a lot of like bars to fill up. There's a lot of things to like work on. I kind of hit the cap on upgrades on my first like prestige, so I was like, I don't want a prestige right now because I'm making some like good progress, but I'm kind of hitting a wall here. I can't develop any further. And I was like, the workshop, I can just like start grinding out stuff in the workshop now.
Yeah.
And that stuff stays with you when you prestige, so there's the incentive there to keep doing that. Like there's always incentive to like do something in it, at least so far for me, and I'm having a blast with it, man. I love it. It's one of the best idle games like I've played. Probably the best, honestly, if I'm being honest here.
It's good. It's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely up there.
It's really good. It ticks all the right boxes. It's just the right amount of like addicting, and the community around it, again, they're super cool. Like the Discord's like popping right now. The devs always talking to people. It's great.
Yeah,
I'm having a great time with it.
That's Idle Obelisk Miner.
Yeah, great game. Great game. A lot of fun. Yeah, that's all I've been. I played Another Crab's Treasure too. I played it for a little bit.
Oh.
I guess I'm just not built for Souls-likes, man, because I was having a hard time with it. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, this isn't easy. Like, The game is super charming though. Like, the game's really fucking funny. The whole story is like you're like a hermit crab, and some random like loan shark like rolls up on you, and he's like, "Hey, you got to pay taxes now." And he's like, "I don't know what that is." And he's like, "It means we take your shit." And he just like steals your fucking shell. And that's like the whole game. You're just like, I don't know what's going on here, but I got to go talk to like this duchess now that I didn't know existed. And now it's like a class system I didn't know about. And he's just thrown in for a loop here because he's like, I was just like a hermit crab doing my hermit crab thing, and now we have a government and taxes I gotta deal with. But it's really funny. It's really charming. It's got enough like platforming stuff in it. Like it feels like an old school platformer. Just the way the art style is, how bouncy it is. But then when the soul stuff comes in, it's a little jarring. At least for me, it is. But it's still like it's a lot of fun. I like playing through it, but it's a Souls-like, so it's not easy. Even though the game doesn't have a not having an easy time with this. The first boss alone like fucked me up. His name's Nephro, and he's fucking hilarious. But he like fucked me up, dude. He kept just fucking me up, and I'm like, this is such a hard fight. I'm having a very hard time here. It's a good thing the game is so charming, but I was getting my ass handed to me, dude. I found out like you unlock stuff later, so like I think that's just I don't have all my tools yet. Maybe that's why I was such a hard time, but yeah, he was giving me some trouble, man. I spent a lot more time on it than I was expecting to, but I'm having fun with it. And I've played some Souls-likes. Like I'm not like totally hopeless, man. Like I played Neo 2 for quite a while. I was super into that. I've beaten like Salt and Sanctuary multiple times, so I'm not like completely hopeless with Souls-likes. It's just something about this is just like something about them just in general doesn't like click with me. I don't know what it is, but
yeah, I heard this one's supposed to be easier though. I heard it's supposed to be, you know, baby's first Souls-like.
To be fair, there's a ton of like difficulty options in the game I've not fucked with. Like there's all kinds of options to like lower the damage you take, increase the damage you do. There's options to increase like your shell durability, because that's like the gimmick here. There's not like a stamina bar, but you can find like shells that are replaceable, and those absorb damage for you. Once they take enough damage, they're broken. But you also use those to like cast spells. I found out. I haven't gotten there yet, but so maybe I just gotta fuck around with it some more. But what I've been told, there's like a ton of difficulty options. You can have like a permanent shell that's just a gun, and it doesn't break, and you can just shoot people with it. That's your spell. You shoot people with your gun shell. And I have heard there's a ton of stuff in it, so I haven't fucked with that yet, because being a not a proud gamer, but well, kind of proud. I mean, you've seen me play like games like a ranking system. Like anything less than a B, I'm starting that shit over again. Like, yeah. So I've definitely got too much pride to like turn the difficulty down, and that's a me thing. Like I'm sure other people won't have that issue like I do, but when I play through, it's a lot of fun. Like I like it. I'm gonna get back to it eventually. But be warned, even though it is baby's first Souls-like, if you're just not good at Souls-likes, it's not gonna just suddenly be this easy game. Like I still was having a bit of difficulty with it. But yeah, it's a fun game. It's definitely worth it. It's on Game Pass right now, so go check it out. It's not gonna cost you anything to play it, and it's a fun, charming game. I love how charming it is. If you don't stick around for the Souls-like stuff, at least stick around for the charm, because the game is so cute and adorable. Yeah, go look into it. And in other news, Bethesda announced that Starfield is going to have a huge update coming in May, which is available now for Steam, right? Like Steam Beta, the update's available?
Yeah.
But not on Xbox or PC Game Pass, which is weird.
They don't have like beta programs like that for console. Or well, you know, like other platforms, they just don't have like beta
Oh, that makes
programs.
sense. Well,
You have to opt
I
into
mean,
it on in Steam.
yeah, yeah. I was gonna say Game Pass has like what do they call it? Well, it's not really like beta. It's like early access. What do they call it?
Yeah, game preview.
Yeah.
It's a
So
little
I guess that
different.
wouldn't qualify. Yeah, this wouldn't qualify for that. It's a
Like
game that's already out.
in Steam, you have to go into like the properties and then opt into the beta branch and get the beta update. Like it's not something
Gotcha.
that you can just get.
Gotcha. No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense. But there's quite a few updates coming out, which don't address a lot of the issues I had with it, but
Yeah. But it does address some it addressed things that I didn't expect them to address. So like they're adding fully detailed maps to the map system and to the
which
to the
good.
scanner.
Which good, because a game like with this much, like, I say depth, but not really. But there's a lot of like levels when you go to like a map. Like a dungeons have like multiple levels.
Yeah.
Like, so a better map to better reflect that, especially with like when you're scouring planets, like that terrain, like not having a map that really quickly and easily lets you know what kind of terrain you're going into is like really frustrating. So
Yeah. Like it's impressive.
it's cool to see that.
It's impressive how much they did here.
Yeah.
I didn't expect this level of map, you know? Like a fully detailed like terrain environment map. Like that's more than I expected. So
it's more than I expected, yeah. So I'm not gonna shit on it because it's a good idea.
The gameplay options is a huge one.
Yeah.
This one I really did not expect. You can tweak basically almost every aspect of the gameplay.
Yeah.
And
you can tweak
you get bonus XP for making it more difficult, basically.
Which
like,
I love
like Forza.
that. I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
Whenever I play ARPGs, I go for higher difficulties because they give you more XP or better chances at like loot. So to see an option like that, Starfield is great. I'm into it.
Yeah. But one of the big issues was in terms of the difficulty that you couldn't the ship combat and the ground combat used the same difficulty slider, but the ship combat was so much shittier than the ground combat.
Yeah.
That you would need like the ship combat needed to be easier and the ground combat needed to be harder. So now you can fine tune those separately, which is great.
Fantastic.
There's an option in here called sustenance, which no one knows what the fuck that means, but people were thinking it's part of like a survival thing. And yeah, it's just you can turn off carry weight, you can turn off weight entirely. You can adjust the vendor, how much credits the vendors have. Like it's just great. It's just great options in here. Yeah. Great options in here. So
thank God for that. Yeah, there's some great options here. Ship interiors can be fully decorated now, just like an outpost building system. Like you can just completely detail like the interior of your ship now, which is great to see. On New Game Plus, you can completely rebuild your character's looks, their traits, everything, which makes sense with the way the New Game Plus is kind of handled. It makes sense that you should be able to like do that. Even respec your character, which is fucking awesome.
Yeah. So like I feel like they're listening to like some of the complaints, you know, because these are things that were brought up. Like especially the New Game Plus not being able to rebuild your characters was insane. It was insane.
Yeah.
So
they were also talking about, they didn't like officially mention like, oh, this is coming, but they were like, we're also talking about like adding new quests and stuff, you know, populating the game world a little bit more, which is like my big complaint is you have these huge planets to explore and there's fucking nothing to do in them.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna do I don't think they're gonna do much with that, but
I don't think they're gonna do much of that either. They'll probably just have a new like random number generator, just produce more random bullshit to do. But I don't think they're not gonna handcraft like new quests.
Even that would be better than what they have now, because right now they only have like 12 points of interest that keeps getting spawned randomly. But every time you see, the abandoned like cryo lab, it's the same fucking cryo lab every time you see it. So like
I was so disappointed when I found that the first time, and I was like, oh, this is so cool. There's so much like detail here. And then I found it again and again and again. And I was like, oh, this is annoying. And I talked a lot about that too. When I encountered it the first time on the show, I was like, oh, there's this cool like lab I found. There's so much detail here. And you find a note from this guy complaining about like giving up his life for this company that doesn't give a fuck about him. And then like it happened again and again and again and again. And I realized like, oh, this is just some generating just thing that the game gives you. And I was a lot less excited for it.
Yeah, that's why, like, if it had random generated shit, I'd be like, oh, this is better. Because at least it's not the same shit. At least it's something I'd never seen before.
Yeah.
Instead of them just placing, because, it's like doing random shit, but it's just randomly placing 12, like, it has 12 things that it can place randomly, and that's all it's doing. It's just placing one of 12.
That, yeah.
But
and it's really frustrating.
Like, that's what they need to do, is just either create way more points of interest, or just have it just random, just make some kind of random generated dungeons. Either way, like, I'd be fine either way with more random.
Yeah, same. Shit. Yeah, same.
They the ship building, you can completely customize the interiors of the ship.
Yep.
But the problem they didn't address here is the doors. When you the layouts of the ship is completely fucking asinine.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You can't tell it where you want your doors to be, so it'll just place them fucking randomly.
It doesn't place them randomly. It's based on the ship part you're using.
Well, yeah, no, because it has like options for like where doors could be in the ship part, but where it decides to put those doors is like random. I'm sure it's not random. It's using some sort of
like algorithm,
but whatever it's doing, it's never what you want. Because you just maybe you want a door on every, like, maybe you put like a hab in the middle, and then you completely surround that with stuff on every side, but it would only make one door somewhere instead of making a door on like all four sides. And it's just like, why can I not just, they haven't said, maybe you can, but they haven't said here that you can edit your doors. So and they also haven't said whenever you go to customize your ship, it like resets all your shit. I'm sure they've changed that. But that was another problem, is if you did do the thing where you move stuff around in your ship, when you go to like change a piece, like add a fucking gun to your ship, it completely resets all the customization you did to the internals. So I'm sure they would have to with this update, they would have to address that, but
you'd think so, but I don't know what Bethesda's doing, man.
Yeah. They added a performance mode to Series X.
Yes. Which, what the fuck? I should have.
It was something we thought that they couldn't do, but somehow they've done it. So why didn't you launch with that? All the excuses they had before it launched of why it wasn't 60 FPS to then just add it in a fucking patch is insane.
Yeah. So. Especially since, like, the Xbox Series X is like this like, it's supposed to be this great machine. It's on paper, it's like the most powerful console on the market right now, and they couldn't get Starfield around 60 FPS on it. It was really frustrating. That's the reason I played the game on PC. I was gonna play the game on PC anyway, but that solidified it. And then for them to just like, oh, here it is. Like we could do it the whole time. We just needed some more time to do it. Is like really annoying. I'm happy it's here, for those Xbox players, but Jesus. I don't know if this is going to be enough to get me to try the game again, if I'm being honest. Like, a lot of my opinions on it still haven't been changed, and a lot of the issues I had with it haven't been resolved in this patch yet. So, I'm probably going to keep waiting until like another major update comes out. Maybe when they launch the next expansion, they'll have a big update with that. Yeah. But for now, it's like, it's
when
not.
Like the mod tools come out. I did apply for the creator thing, so, but they said it takes a while to hear anything back on that. I've made Skyrim mods, so I have stuff to show. Be like, hey, look, I make mods, but
there you go.
but that's my, like, if the mod tools come out and then people were actually making shit for the game and it's like cool, then I would come back for that. Between that and the DLC.
Oh yeah.
But
that's what would get me to come back too, is honestly the DLC and any other major updates they might have is what's going to get me to come back.
Nothing here is tickling the taint for me. Especially they made like they teased, like they did some UI updates for like the vendor thing, and I was like, you guys, this is not it, guys. Like, it should be one screen where I can see both what the vendor has and what I have on like both sides.
Yeah,
because I'm pretty sure that's how Fallout 4 does it, where, right? Or maybe it is just one screen, but
it's two screens. So it's one screen, but it's two sides. So like I see what I have, what the vendor has, and in the middle it's like how much caps are being like. How much
like what the
currency
transfer
is whether I'm buying something, it's like taking caps from me, or if I'm selling something, taking caps from them. That's one thing I love about like Bethesda RPGs, their like bartering system, because it's not like a single transaction. Like, I'm gonna sell this, I'm gonna buy this. It's all done in like one go.
So
you kind of role play it like you're trading stuff for other things. Like,
I don't understand how they went into this, right? Was like, oh yeah, we gotta update this, and still it's not what the fuck we want. It's just I just don't get it. I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't either. There's like so much that they're just not doing, and I don't understand why. Like, yeah, that's what I mean. Like this one update's nice. It's nice to have this, but it's not enough to get me back into the game. This is not the Cyberpunk 1.5 update that we needed. So I'm gonna wait on this a little bit more. I'm gonna wait until I have something else here that really fixes the issues I'm having with the game. More content in it, of course. Like, there's a lot I'm gonna wait on.
It's the content for me.
It's the content.
They tease this little like rover thing, and I'm like, what are you gonna use that for? What the fuck are you gonna use that for? Like, seriously.
There's like, well, here's what you're gonna use it for. You're gonna use it to like drive like miles to the same like 12 fucking points of interest the game recycles through.
It's like, it's just like it's completely useless in the functionality of exploring, because you still can't, there's still nothing worth exploring. Like, you're just gonna use it to drive around and maybe do like flips and shit, but at the end of the day, it's still stupid, because I mean, it's better than running everywhere, sure, but it's just not. I imagine by the time you even get this thing, you've done, you probably have to earn it, and by that time you've already done most of what the fuck you needed to do anyway. Like, I just don't get it. I don't get it. Like, yes, it's nice to have, but
Yeah, there's
there's
like,
still people playing this game who just don't, which I don't understand. There's people playing this game still.
which blows my fucking mind. It blows my mind. I legitimately, I'm not trying to shit on these people. It's like I want to know, like, what is it? Like, what is it really? Like, what does this game do that you're not getting in other games? Like,
or just I just want to know what they're doing. Like, what is the content you're doing? You're just doing the same fucking cryolab again and again and again, and it's fun for you. Like, I just don't get like I just want more content. That's all. I just want more dungeons and shit. I can't keep running the same fucking lab over and over. But some people just are still playing this game and doing just that and enjoying it, and I don't get it.
Yeah, so. Same. I don't understand like what people are seeing in this. I've already made like I've done my bitching about this game already. Like I've gone into a lot of detail what I don't like about it, what the game needs to have done. Like it seriously, it feels like something. It feels like a step back from what we've already seen Bethesda do. Like I don't understand. Like.
Well, because like Todd Howard came out and was like, yeah, you know, we think he figured out why people don't like it is because they just want Skyrim again. And it's like, not.
No, that pissed me off so fucking much, dude. That pissed me off so much when he said that. It's like, how fucking dare you just be like, it's your fault you don't like our game. Fuck you. Oh my God, dude. I was so just infuriated.
It's just proof that they have no idea why people like their games. They just have no clue. And that's evidence that whatever they make in the future is also going to be the same type of fucked, because they just have no idea why their people like their games.
Yeah, exactly. It's infuriating, dude. It's infuriating. And then for them to still just like, oh, here's like a huge update with a bunch of shit on it. Okay, it's like, you do know what we don't like about it, because you're here fixing it.
Yeah.
What the fuck was this like cope-ass statement you were making then? Like, Jesus, the fucking gall. The balls on this guy. My God, dude. I wish I had the balls to just confidently say some stupid wrong shit just like that, man. Like, he said that with so much conviction. I was like, oh my God, you actually believe this, don't you? Like, fuck's sake. But no, like if you can't tell, like we don't like Starfield. If you can't already tell from us bitching about it. And this is something that they're gonna have to work on. And again, what they're doing now isn't quite enough to get me back into it. It might be enough to get some people into it, but I'm not some of those people. So we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what else they put out. I'll be patiently waiting for whatever else they decide to put out. But for now, it's not going to get me to reinstall this game again. It is not enough to get me to reinstall it at all. Yeah, you can check it out on Steam Beta right now if you want to see it. But yeah. Some quickie news. Xbox Game Showcase is going to be followed by Redacted on June 9th. There's some speculation it's supposed to be like a Call of Duty presentation, right?
It's Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Black Ops. I think they're gonna come out and say that it's a Black Ops. It's set during the Gulf War, but it's apparently set in the Black Ops timeline. So they're saying it's Black Ops.
That's weird.
It's Treyarch.
Black Ops didn't Black Ops like jump like into the future with one of their games, so like to go back, I don't know. I've been out of the Call of Duty scene for so long, dude. Like I don't even know what the canon is anymore. If there even is like an agreed canon.
You're thinking of Infinite Warfare.
No. There was like a Black Ops. Didn't Black Ops 2 like go into the future? Because it had like those robot suits, right?
Oh, I don't remember.
They had those like exosuits with like parkouring, or is that Infinite Warfare?
No, that's Infinite or Advanced Warfare. You might be thinking of
Advanced. Black Ops 2 had those exosuits because it had those exosuit zombie games, right?
I don't remember.
I don't remember. whatever. I'm giving us more attention than it needs. It's like this presentation's happening, so we'll see what gets announced here.
This is a big one because they're gonna put some dates on some games here. Maybe show some games that we've not. There's speculation that there's another game that they haven't talked about yet as well. Yeah, because they haven't said what they're going to talk. Usually they come out and it's like, no, this is going to be about Aura. It's going to be about Hellblade. It's going to be Indiana Jones.
Yeah,
that's what they did last time. But this one, they haven't said anything about what's in here. So
yeah, they're like really hush hush about it right now. So we'll see what happens, man. Like what they're working on. But
Xbox has a lot of shit that they can show, man, that they have not talked about. That they have a lot of shit that they revealed way back that they have not talked about since they revealed it, like Contraband, South of Midnight. They have a lot of studios like Perfect Dark, 007. Are they doing that? I think that's I don't think that's them. I think that's fucking IO.
No, you're thinking of they have Machine Games doing that Indiana Jones game.
Yeah. That's not them. But they have a bunch of studios that just we don't know what the fuck they're doing. They own Double Fine. Like, what the fuck is Double Fine doing? Psychonauts 3 came out, and they just kind of went silent. Like, they've got a lot of shit that they can fucking excite people about. But, Hellblade just doesn't do it for me. Like, the stuff they have shown so far just does not do it for me. Avowed might do it, but... that's still a while out.
Yeah, it's a ways away.
Obsidian is also doing another Outer Worlds, so they've got a lot going on, but they just don't really show any of that. Like, if they just came out and showed like 50 games that because they own so many fucking studios, if they just came out and show like, all right, here's 50 games, and this is all coming out this year, I'd be like, fucking Xbox, dude, they're back.
Yeah,
that's something they could definitely do. That's something they could definitely do with the fucking hundreds of studios they have.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But
so I mean, we'll see what this presentation does, if it's gonna do anything cool. But I don't think I'm gonna hold my breath. But we'll see.
Especially since there's no BlizzCon. BlizzCon was canceled, so they definitely have an opportunity to be, well, at least right here for now, to just be like a BlizzCon as well. Just show some like Blizzard shit.
They're never gonna do it, but they could. Like
they said they do list Blizzard and Activision in here. So in this little blurb here, they do have Blizzard listed. So who knows? Maybe they come out with some World of Warcraft or something. I mean, if Call of Duty is going to be here, Blizzard could definitely. So, and the Diablo update's coming out soon, which actually they're doing the fireside chat today, like in a couple hours. Yeah, to show.
They got a new update coming out. It's supposed to be huge.
Yeah, so they got stuff that they can talk about. So I'm excited for this.
Yeah, we'll have to see what they talk about, but you're right, they got some shit they could talk about. So we'll see when it happens, man. And some other trailers. We got Batman Arkham Shadow official teaser trailer. I didn't seen this yet, but
new Arkham.
It's a VR game, or am I making that up?
Yeah.
Oh wait, it is a VR game?
It's exclusive to the Meta Quest. Yeah, it's a VR game.
Oh, I am like
new Arkham exclusive to Meta Quest.
It's a new Arkham game. It's exclusive to Meta Quest.
I just think.
Do we know if Rocksteady's working on it? Like the actual Rocksteady team?
Name is nowhere in this trailer, so I'm gonna say no.
Exactly. Like their name's not anywhere in here. Oh my god. Fucking Kevin Conroy's not in it, so
Yeah, so it's a new Arkham game, man. This is what you want.
I mean, not a meta, but
Yeah, I don't know. I might actually get a Quest. I hear it's like really good, so and reasonably priced. So I don't know. What this game could end up being very good.
It
We
could.
don't know. This is just a teaser trailer, so there's no actual information about it.
yeah,
Other than it's an Arkham game and it's in VR, which could be it could be good. It could be good.
it could be good. It could be good.
Well, we don't know.
Yeah, we have no idea. So we will see. We will see. But for now, I mean, I'm gonna be hesitant on it. This isn't what I wanted, honestly.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Earth Defense Force 6 trailer, which just like as campy and silly as you expect Earth Defense Force to be, like.
Yeah, I mean that's what you want out of Earth Defense Force. So yeah,
they're just leaning into the goofiness of it. Earth Defense Force is like, I don't even know what you would call these types of games. It reminds me of like a Musou game, but like as a third-person shooter.
I mean that's close. That's pretty close.
I say that like I've never fucking played one of these games before, but that's what I'm seeing when I see these.
It's basically it. You're not wrong. Yeah. You're not wrong, actually. That is very close. It's just fun chaos, just killing bugs and shit.
Oh yeah.
I haven't watched this trailer yet. I like the presentation here.
Yeah, the presentation's fucking hilarious. It's like really campy and silly. Like it knows what it's doing.
Look how insane this is, man. Like this is Earth Defense Force, man. I've been wanting this for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know you're super into the Earth Defense Force games. I've never played them, but I know you're super into them.
They're good, man. No, the last one I
I'll
played
check
was
'em
like
out.
the Wing Diver one. Yeah.
I'll check them out. They look like fun. Like they just look like some fun ass like silly games, which yeah, I'm fine with that. Like I love some fun ass silly games. So I'll definitely check it out.
There's VTubers in the game, so
There's VTubers in the game. That's cool, I guess. If you're into that sort of thing, which most people are, so.
Today's weather forecast: giant ants, despair, cooling afternoon breezes, more despair.
See, that's fun. Like, how can you not like a game like that, self-aware and silly? So
Yeah.
yeah, so I'll check them out. Like, this looks cool. This trailer, like, this game knows what it's doing, and the trailer's like very careful to show you what it's trying to do.
Yeah.
Then we got Dread Delusion. I don't know what this is.
Okay, I only put this here because it looks fucking awesome. And then I saw this explained as it's like a Morrowind. It's like Elder Scrolls Morrowind. But I didn't get that. I didn't get that vibe. I got more of like a Majora's Mask. Kingsfield, a little Majora's Mask, a little Bloodborne-y. But if it's like Morrowind as well, then I'm definitely into it. This just looks awesome. It looks awesome. It sounds awesome. Yeah, it just looks cool. It's on my radar now. I definitely want to check it out.
That looks cool. Yeah, it looks neat. Like, I think I'm into it.
There's a giant house with tank treads. Like, what? So, it's coming out soon. Apparently, it's part of like one of those demo disc events that people have, like PS1 demo disc events.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, apparently it was like in that, and now they're like fully making the game. So, and yeah, it's almost out. So,
There's this game I saw. It looks just like this one, but it's meant to be like a kind of like Kingsfield inspired game. But it looked really cool. It was reminding me of like Kingsfield with like immersive sim elements. I can't remember what the fucking game was called though. I'll find it eventually. It's not this one, but it's very similar to it. It reminds me a lot of it, but it's not this one for sure.
was it Shadows of Deceit?
I don't know. I don't remember what it was called. Let me see. Shadows of Deceit.
'Cause that one is also one that's fucking awesome. um, that one's like a stealth game. It's like an open world, random generated stealth game where you spawn in a world and then you have targets that you have to try to find and kill um without the information. You have to like gather the information and then find and kill targets. Really cool.
No, this one was like it was like Kingsfield. Like it looks just like Kingsfield. Like it could be confused like a Kingsfield game. I'll find it eventually. One day I'll find it. But this looks cool though. Like I like what this is doing. I'll check this out for sure whenever it drops. So game releases May 2nd. We got Endless Ocean Luminous dropping on Nintendo Switch. Sklash. Did you put out? Did you spell that right? Sklash.
That is correct.
Oh, Clash. Oh, Sclash. Yeah, here it is. Switch, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, and Series X. Touhou Mystia's Izakaya releasing on Switch.
The Sclash game looks dope.
It does look dope. Like a 2D action game. 2D samurai fighting game? Is that what it is? Yeah. Reminds me of Last Blade a little bit, but in 2D.
Last Blade?
Yeah, Last Blade's an old PS1 fighting game. Not Last Blade, sorry. God damn it. There's this game that was on the PS1. It's a weapons fighting game. But the gimmick is that you can die in like one hit. And if someone like whiffs and like hits your leg or something or your arm, you like lose function in that limb for the rest of the fight.
Showdown?
No, it wasn't Samurai Showdown. Hold on. What was it called? Bushido Blade. That was it.
Oh.
Yeah, Bushido Blade. It was a 3D fighting game. And the gimmick again was that you can die in like one hit.
Yeah, this is the same thing. The tension of where one hit is enough to kill.
Now,
good.
Samurai Showdown kind of does that. Because the game rewards like punishing gameplay. So if you could like if you could like wait to do damage, because the game has a bar that fills up as you wait to attack. So if you're sitting there like doing combos and poking at somebody, you're not gonna do as much damage as someone who's waiting for an opening and then hitting you when you're open. So you can like go down in like one or two hits if you're not careful. So it seems like it's trying to do that, but it's more leaning on like the punishing like one hit kill part of it.
Oh, there's a story mode. Holy shit.
Yeah, there's like a whole ass thing here. I like this.
I thought it was just a fighter. Okay.
Yeah, I like what I'm seeing here.
It's only $9. Oh wait, this has been out. This has been out on PC for a while. It's coming to consoles. So there's reviews already. Let's see.
Oh yeah, let's see.
People like it. It's good. Very positive, so.
I found a game. It's called Lunacid.
What?
The game that's like Kingsfield inspired.
Lunacid. Oh, that's on my wish list.
Yeah, Lunacid.
Oh. Yeah, this is on my wish list already.
Yeah, this game looks cool because it's another Kingsfield inspired game, but it's also like it's got some immersive sim elements too that I really, really like.
I like how Kingsfield has become like retroactively popular because of Dark Souls, because of what FromSoft is now. Because no one really gave a shit about Kingsfield back when it was out.
Oh yeah, you're right. Nobody gave a shit about it. I'll argue most people still don't give a shit about it now, for the most part. But no, there is some new like renowned interest in it because of Dark Souls and stuff. Which honestly, Kingsfield looks kind of cool. I would like if FromSoft tried to develop another Kingsfield game, but with like some more modern sensibilities. I'd be cool with that.
Yeah,
like that's why Lunacid like legit looks really fun to me. Like dungeon crawler, like it's got this like dungeon crawler immersive sim like kind of thing that I think I'm vibing with. So I'm into it. I mean, we'll see if that's enough to like really do anything, but I'm into it.
Okay.
But yeah, that's what I was looking at. There's some other games too that look really cool, but Lunacid looks really good. And this game that you're talking about, which one was it? I totally forgot the fucking game we were talking about.
Dread Delusion.
Yeah, Dread Delusion looks really good too. May 7th, we have Prison Architect 2 coming out with Venture of the Vile. Both releasing on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X. Adventure of the Vile is also releasing on last-gen systems. We also have, on Wednesday, May 8th, INDIKA and V Rising both releasing on PC, with INDIKA also releasing on PS5 and Series X.
INDIKA is interesting, because I have no idea what the fuck it is. I think it almost looks live-action-y, but it fucking looks awesome. I don't know what I don't know what's happening in this. I don't know what it's about, but
what the hell? There's like every screenshot's a different fucking game.
Yeah,
what is going on here? A third-person story-driven game set in alternative Russia at the turn of the, is that 11th century? 11th century.
Oh wait, this is out. This came out today on PC.
Did it?
It's fucking. It's a different like game every. What the fuck is this?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what the fuck's going on here. I'm into it though.
Survival horror, walking sim, comedy, tragedy. Okay, this is going. I don't know what the fuck this is, dude. Yeah, this has to get played. This has to get played. Did they just shadow drop this today? It says May 8 on the thing, so that's where I got it from Wikipedia. But this is out. This is out now.
Yeah, dude, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
The strangest anti-nun simulator. Okay, this is, yeah, I don't want to read anything about it. This seems like it's gonna be one of those games that changes your life. So I don't even want to look at it anymore. How much is it? $20? Okay. All right. Yeah, that's gonna get played. So just look out for that.
There you go. Yeah, I'm gonna check that out. That looks crazy. And that's gonna do it for the show, everybody. Thank you all so much for coming and being cool. Wasabi, tell people where they can find us.
Guys, you can go to Gameoverse.com, Gameoverse.com/Twitch, Gameoverse.com/YouTube, Gameoverse.com/Discord.
Yeah, everyone, thank you for coming. Be cool, be safe, be active with each other. And we'll see you all next time.
Yeah. Peace.
Peace out.